Football. Football. Football.
No.
Football.
No.
Football. Football.
Oh my God!
I'm watching football.
I'm gonna shove that motherfucking football so far up your ass, you'd be throwing up the fucking laces, asshole.
No, I'm definitely not shoving up the football. Well, guess what, Jerome? Preseason's over. Regular season's going to start soon.
Well, yeah, that's
and thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. It is the Pain&Gain podcast, episode number 96, and what a show we got for you guys tonight. Yay. Oh, boy. Holy crap, we got a show for you guys tonight. So without further ado, I don't want to really waste any time. Let's just get right into the introductions.
Yeah, like last week.
Fuck you.
Oh, welcome everybody to Pain&Gain podcast, the only show on the internet where chicken is king. Now, I guess we can all safely say we love chicken.
Yep.
Anyways, so that being said,
I really want burger.
Hope you all are having a great Friday. We'll be getting into the show here. We got a lot to go over, I assume. So let's not dilly-dally within the details here.
Oh, Slideshow Lucas part 2. I got some more photos of Lucas from yesterday.
Especially from last night. Because last night provided one of the best moments of the entire year.
Oh my God! And you gotta thank Mr. Garrison.
Special credit to Mr. Garrison, but oh my God,
we got
treat you all.
Whoa, MC Deadpool, what's going on here? And he goes, hello, Lucas, Shano, and Flick Pig minus 2.0. And I said, oh, by the way, MC, Denis V sucks ass. And he goes, yeah, so as the movie Pain&Gain. I'm just like, well, Pain&Gain is actually based on a true story, and it actually resembles the real-life counterpart. Yeah. MC Deadpool, don't enter my yard. You know why? The only person because the only person who shits in my yard is me. If you try to shit in my yard, I will make you eat it.
Roman's trying to be the big dog. Just like Roman.
Who, the Undertaker? Yeah. Not Roman boredom.
Anyway, though, folks, we got lots to talk about. So without further ado, Romy, you have anything else to talk about before we get into this?
I have 2 topics. Why 2? Because usually I like to keep things minimal in terms of topics, but most of my topics take like the longest per se. No, you mean dumbass Romy. Yep, dumb shit of the network. And you know what? Unlike you motherfuckers, I got my beauty. It was fine like red wine. So, I mean, you know, Lucas can relate. He's got the nice booty like her.
Oh my God, would you shut up?
Ow! Oh, yeah, so I got 2 of them. Wait, hello, my dick smells? That's an interesting name. I got Slideshow Lucas, and I got Johnny Bravo, his pickup lines.
Oh.
That's a blast from the past.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up there, hot second mama? Ha! I can't wait to read those. He's so fucking funny.
It must be pretty great. I'm excited.
That's great, man. So, are we doing the normal? I was gonna say the normal rotation here. All right. Well.
And by the way, Vince McMahon, yeah, rotation. It works.
Well, with that also being said, now, you know, it was really funny. Earlier, I was thinking about intros and whatnot for the show, and I keep thinking about all the times Romy has told Lucas that he's like some ugly son of a bitch, right? But he shouldn't feel too bad, because one time I went into a haunted house and I came out with a job application. So don't feel bad, Lucas. Oh, so with that out of the way, I have some interesting feedback for some games that I played recently that I've been into the beta phase. First, I'm going to go over to Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. That is which was a arcade game in Japan based on the Dissidia spin-off series. And basically, it's It's a 3 versus 3 kind of fighter game in a sense. Nothing like 2D normal fighters that you see, right? It's kind of hard to exactly place it. It's placed on a 3D plane. You're able to move around a whole lot, do combos and such like that. It's got a very interesting battle system that I think was helped develop by some of the people behind Kingdom Hearts. So it's really fast paced. It's pretty fun, but here's the thing. In terms of content for beta, which is understandable that they didn't have a whole lot, is that they only had the main heroes from Final Fantasies 1 through 10. Or, I'm sorry, 13. No, I'm sorry, 14. 14. There was one that they added for 14, which is one of my favorite Final Fantasies as of recently. But still, it was very interesting to actually finally get to try it. But the problem was that online was really laggy at times, which really it didn't kill it for me, but it's something that they really do need to fix. The other thing, but other than that, it's honestly a really fun game. I think it has potential to be something that a lot of people can enjoy. I think it's pretty easy to get into, but it's difficult to master. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still really fun. I was very glad I was able to play it. Very glad.
And the other beta.
Yeah, no, I'm getting to that. The other beta that I finally got to try out was Destiny 2.
Okay, this one.
Now, okay, so as we all know that I've mentioned this several times before, I thought the Destiny 1 was pretty okay. It had a lot that was going against it. But at the same time, I still believe that it's in terms of gameplay mechanics and whatnot, it's still really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, what's up, Goldie Boo? I just
very
noticed.
good.
I just noticed her. Sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. So I had my reservations about 2. Like I was very cautiously optimistic, as I like to put it, and for good reason. There was a lot about Destiny 1 without the expansions and such that really... if it was... Let me put it this way. Without the expansions, it's a very horrible game. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's a horrible game. And that's only because you'll be able to clear through it within a matter of a few hours, and then afterwards, all you have left to do are some strikes and a raid, and that's it. Now, the raids are really fun, though.
Hold on a second. Mom, what are you doing? I hear you pulling out the tape. No. That's annoying. Shut up. What do you got the tape for? You're gonna capture me? She's I'm gonna plow your ass up. Okay.
So yeah. So the raids and such were really fun. Very mechanic heavy. You kind of needed communication with your team unless you already have a pre-made team set up. So with all this in mind, I wondered how Destiny 2 is going to play, and I can say right now, in terms of like gunplay and such, I am very pleasantly surprised. Everything, it doesn't feel just like how it was in Destiny 1. It feels a lot more... It just feels better, like to put it. The textures have been upgraded. The sounds for the guns have been upgraded. Particle effects, all that stuff. Everything just looks really nice. And since I was playing it on PC, I was doing 60 frames on 1080p.
I was about to ask you that. How was the translation from console to PC?
Well, actually, believe it or not, the whole thing for the PC is honestly not a port. It's actually not a port. So
it's its own thing, huh?
Yeah, it's actually... it was meant for PC, but it couldn't. They couldn't get it out, I believe, due to certain restrictions, and they really wanted to push this game out. So you know, but so with that said, it plays very nicely. I didn't encounter really any bugs in the game, to be quite honest. Everything felt really smooth. The only thing that I had a gripe about was the fact that just like Dissidia NT, there wasn't a whole lot in terms of content. You had one strike, which, by the way, was really fun. and 2 PvP modes, and they are featured on one map. Now this is fine because beta for PC only lasts for like 3 days. So yeah. So with that said, it's very it felt very limited at first, but the thing is you can create 3 characters, and basically what I did is I created the 3 different guardians. You got the warlock, you have the hunter, and the titan. And they're all very fun, and I found that hunters are a lot more fun. I'll be playing them a lot more now. Titans are really cool at the same time, too. And, of course, Warlock's my favorite. So, the PvP was very responsive. There wasn't any times where I was feeling like there was any sort of lag going on. At first, it's very frustrating. But once you get into the swing of things, it feels great. So overall, very good experience.
Well, okay, with Destiny 2, here's the thing. Are there significant improvements such as variety? Because a lot of people thought, like the original Destiny, that it was lacking variety or quantity, therefore.
Quantity in terms of what exactly? Like guns? We're talking about the...
because, you know, like it has... Okay, what's the right word to say? Like a lot of people say the first game has so much potential, but it didn't live up to it. Will the second one do?
Well, the thing is, a lot of the big complaints about the game itself was, well, first off, loot drops at first. Then they kind of fixed it up where, no, they made legendaries and exotics more frequent in the first game. So that was fixed up. In terms of actual like weapons, I believe there's been 36 confirmed exotic weapons so far.
Oh Jesus! Okay, forget it. You got enough weapons to start the apocalypse. God damn.
Yeah. And the thing is, every exotic weapon is true to its name. It's exotic, it's unique, and it's a one of a kind. My favorite exotic that I managed to obtain in the first Destiny was the Last Word, which is a obviously, of course, it's a revolver. But
oh, your second penis.
Yeah, exactly. Makes my snake solid, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, and Lucas liquid.
Yep.
Just shut up.
And I'm solidus, motherfucker.
Aha, he got on. So
come on, now. I've been playing the games for years. You know.
Yeah. So, but the Last Word was a really cool hand cannon that you can fan it like an old Western revolver, and it had. And the thing is, the really cool things about the exotic weapons is they actually have, what was it, a story tied behind every single one of them. And with 36 weapons now in terms of exotics, and this is on launch, yeah, it seems pretty nice. The weapons that I got to play with so far, I played with 3 exotic weapons. It allowed you to have 1 during the first story mission. And those were really neat. There is this rifle that I had. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was a submachine gun that was basically an energy weapon. And what would happen is if you get hit by arc elemental stuff, basically your ammunition would not deplete, and you can just keep firing for a while also chain lightning happens.
Oh, Jesus. So it's like a combination of multiple things without reloading.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can be the action hero you always wanted to be and never reload ever.
So you're pretty much Arnold or Rambo, and you just, unload the clip. By the way, you know the funny thing is, I'm looking at Goldie right now, and I just thought of a revelation or a discovery. She's a better host than Lucas.
Would you shut the fuck up? Fuck you. All she's doing is sleeping.
You know what people in the chat say? Did Lucas turn into a dog? He's like, wait, did the dog talk? It is a dog, you know?
Yeah, right.
Well, Lucas, I always knew you were a bitch, aka female dog.
You just shut the fuck up. You motherfucker.
Oh, so good question about the weapons. Are there any upgrade versions? Can you add attachments, or can you upgrade the weapon to?
Yes, they're okay. So what they did was they made it a little bit more organized, because previously you had to level up your gun in order to be able to get anything new, like different special effects. Like the Last Word, for example, there was a thing about that weapon that actually aiming down the sights is not recommended. There's a skill for it where it actually increases your accuracy if you fire it from the hip.
Okay, so it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in a way where the more you fire it, the better accuracy you'll get. Okay.
It's yeah. So the last word, if you fired it from the hip, would actually have just as good as accuracy as aiming down the sights, which is really neat. Now, as for actual attachments, yes, every single weapon does have some sort of sight attachment. And what I mean by what they organized it is that they have one for CQC to mid-range, mid in general, and then long range as well too.
Okay.
So you have a variety of things to deal with. You can play it the way that you want to when it comes to certain weapons. If you're like me and make a marksman weapon out of literally everything, you'll be right at home.
Shit.
Including shotguns, yes. In fact, there was actually a shotgun that I actually could use as a marksman weapon in Destiny 1, and it was called the Universal Remote. And that was very fun. That was very fun. And
are you gonna make a shotgun sniper?
Yeah, right. Just like I did in Battlefield. Yeah, that shit pissed everybody off, and it was amazing. It's like you're getting beaten by a bootleg weapon. How do you feel? Oh, it looks so dumb, but it was great. Remember,
bootleg.
Kids. Remember, kids. If it looks stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
Cool.
Yeah. So overall, I'm still kind of like, you know, optimistic with Destiny 2, but I'm still also pretty cautious about it because I heard that there was going to be like 80 plus story missions equaling about nearly like 50 hours of gameplay. That's not including strikes and raids. And the thing is, I'm already expecting there to be like a bunch of expansion packs like there were beforehand. But the thing, and a lot of people have a problem with that. For me, it depends on a couple of factors. One, the fun factor. Is it fun? If it's so, that's a huge plus for me. Two, if it's depending on what kind of things they're adding into. If they're adding more armor and weapons, and of course adding new strikes and raids, I'm down for it. They're making everything a lot easier when it comes to playing online with people, because in Destiny 1 it was horrid. In fact, people used third-party websites in order to be able to party up.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually worked out really well. And I actually met a lot of people through that and did some raids, and it was really fun. So I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm still getting it on PC, which means it's not coming out until October 24th.
I was about to ask that when's the release date.
Well, for everybody else, it's like September 6th. So in like 5
of course,
days.
the PC always gets the later port.
Yeah, but that's fine because
not port, you know what I mean. Shit.
Yeah, that's fine with me though, because I really want to like wait and see with Destiny 2, so it works out for me. What I'm a little upset about though is Monster Hunter World, where the PC version's not getting out till a considerable amount of time, as it was said. So
yeah, and it's Capcom.
Yeah. Monster Hunter World is looking like one of the best games of next year already, and it's coming out like very early 2018. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think I mentioned this beforehand on speaking of Capcom, that I mentioned that about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh yeah, we all checked out the
roster and such.
The roster, and wow.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Now, the thing is though, is that I had some very fine folk get a hold of me on Twitter after I mentioned something, saying if the Monster Hunter character it's going to be in there, is going to still be a pipe dream. And I didn't know. I was like, I haven't seen anything. It, you know, it's just, you know, I was still kind of hoping on it, but it didn't look like it was going to happen. So I was getting kind of worried. So I made a post saying, you know, if it's still a pipe dream. And 2 people actually got back to me, one on small details and the other one on bigger details. So I got best of both worlds on that one. And essentially, to put it shortly, basically, it's probably still happening, like a really, really, really good chance. it's just going to be a DLC. And so I got a hold of my friend Caius. I don't think he's in the chat right now. He's one of our more dedicated. Yeah, he's one of our dedicated fans of Pain and Gain and fighting game expert extraordinaire.
I want him to fight me in Mortal Kombat 9.
I don't know if he's got Mortal Kombat 9. I'll ask him.
Yeah, I'll pin his ass in the corner, do 20-hit combos.
Just be careful. He's actually is now going to do a fighting game tournament. That's one of the biggest ones in Canada, actually. So,
does he do has he ever done Evo by any chance? That's like the biggest one in the world, I believe.
I don't think he's done Evo. I'll ask him. I don't think he did. I think it's
you gotta see this guy, dude. This guy. There's a reason why I call him Triple C. Corner Combo City.
Oh, speaking
Holy
of Evo,
shit.
Speaking of Evo 2017, I don't know if you guys saw the Super Smash Brothers final. If you have not seen that final series between Zero and MVG Salem for the Super Smash Brothers final Evo 2017, it's worth a watch. It's an unbelievable freaking matchup, dude. It's Bayonetta versus Diddy Kong.
Oh god, that sounds like a load of fuck already.
Dude, it's amazing. Such a great.
Wait, Bayonetta versus Diddy Kong?
Yep.
That's a lot of hair.
Bayonetta's the best player in Smash right now. Best character for Smash right now. Diddy Kong's like the 5th best.
You got asses versus apes.
Yep, exactly.
No, I love Bayonetta though. She's fucking great. Very hard to master though in Smash, but you know.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah. Oh shit! I forgot where I was going with this. Okay, no, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I got a hold of Caius about it, and he told me that apparently Capcom already planned it to be a DLC heavy game in the first place.
Nice.
So I don't know if they're going to do, or it's going to be paid DLC for characters, or if they're going to do what Street Fighter V does and releases them for free. Or you can purchase them.
Oh, you have to rebuy the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's another thing that if it does that again, I don't think I will actually buy another Marvel vs. Capcom game ever.
Just stuck with 2. Like I said, I got okay.
I wish I could.
well, you can get it for the PS3. I think you can buy it online, but I have the PS2 version of which when it came out it was like $40, you know. And I got it when it came out, and it actually did okay. Now it is so incredibly rare to find that game.
No, it really is.
And I've completed it to where I unlocked all the alternative costumes for every character, and that lets you pick 3 characters of the same.
Yeah, it's
so
true,
I can go with 3 Sentinels.
You're a fucker.
Or better, yeah, I'll go with like like a Cable, a War Machine, and a Sentinel, and trap your ass in the corner and beam the fuck out of you.
Man, you don't even joke around with that. That's fucked. So basically, in short, there's probably going to be a Monster Hunter character, which I'm finally like. It's about fucking time. Just saying, it's about time. What I'm a little upset about is that they didn't take this advantage to put Asura from Asura's Wrath in. That's another thing I'm a little disappointed in. Still, it's Monster Hunter's good. I'm not knocking that. It's going to be DLC though. So, okay. So for some less video game related stuff, I've got some more things that people have talked about, such as what I was going over last week, if you remember. So let's see. Okay, so people were asked, Americans specifically, what city do you consider to be the butthole of your state?
Anyone that Lucas is in.
Would you shut the fuck up? Well, Romy, I swear to God, you goddamn.
I was going to say, can I say the entirety of Florida?
No, Shane, you can't say the entirety of Florida.
Well, it is a butthole state, so.
It's pretty bad, but you can't say it's the whole entire state, but.
God, in terms of Arizona, ooh, God, that's tough.
Yeah, right. Okay, so You'll actually want to hear some of these responses. In fact, speaking of Lucas, we have our first one who said Camden, New Jersey.
Yep, I know that.
Oh, I had a feeling. You know what? This reminds me of the one where I mentioned like the worst cities to live in the country.
Yeah. I believe, yeah, it was nothing to do with New Jersey, and I think Camden. But,
Camden's shitty as fuck.
Well, as this person says, they say it is normal for people to run stop signs and red lights at night to avoid getting carjacked. There are even reports of police telling people to do this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's bad.
So by not getting risk being, Grand Theft Auto or getting jacked, you're risking getting killed by traffic.
Oh man.
Tucson. Yeah, Tucson. Yeah, that's like far. That's like way south of Arizona. Yeah, that's one of them. Or certain aspects of Phoenix, like Indiana, Indian Road or somewhere in that area. That's not a good area. Fuck.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Brandon Jesus, thank you for putting this on the network. Did you guys see this? This is breaking news. JBL is going to be no longer on the commentary team for SmackDown.
Good! Fuck that motherfucker, dude.
Thank you. Fuck JBL. Fuck JBL.
That cocksucker. Okay, as you were, Shane.
As you were.
No, seriously. If you
I even know. Like, I know.
Okay, yeah, he's a piece of shit, dude. All right.
Oh man.
What other states did they recognize in the thing?
Okay, let's see. Let's see. This person says it's not as bad nowadays, but 7 years ago, the fucking Wild West, Williston, North Dakota.
Oh, Jesus.
Williston, North Dakota. Oil workers from all over the country complaining about North Dakota and the cesspool of rejects that follow them to work the odd jobs. Once simultaneously saw a man jerking himself off next to a church while another drunken idiot is in the middle of the road beating up his bike for no apparent reason.
Oh my god. It's like the fucking purge over there. Let's
see. At one point, there was a full-on village of campers parked at a Walmart, complete with their own door-to-door hooker service.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Let's see.
Lucas, how much do you charge for ass cheek?
Would you shut the fuck up?
No, you can make good money with this.
God. Oh, I'm about to meet your ass.
I want to get a hammer and play whack-a-mole on it.
You got some weird fetishes, my boy.
You got your warning. That's your warning, Romy. That's your warning.
All right. Next one is Grandview, Missouri. It's the meth capital of Missouri, and Missouri is the meth capital of the country.
I can see that.
Yeah. East St. Louis, Illinois is a classic.
Yeah. Fuck East St. Louis. I know West St. Louis is where the Cardinals Stadium is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
let's see.
I've heard.
Oh, okay. Arkansas. We got Arkansas. Known as Pine. It's called Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Okay,
it's also known as
Pine Bluff. I've heard of it.
Yeah, apparently it's also called Crime Bluff.
Dude,
as its nickname.
You want to hear about a story about this, Shane? Dude, they had a story where some guy literally there was a cop like pulling over these people because they had like a flat tire. One of the guys accidentally, and definitely he doesn't accidentally, but he shoots the cop. Like literally, as they're like the officer was trying to check on him, make sure everything was okay. He ended up shooting the officer, and they caught it on camera.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I think that's what it was, dude. It was so fucking bad.
No kidding. Holy shit. Let's see. High murder rate per capita than wartime Afghanistan, apparently. Plus, my ex is from there. Screw that place. Holy shit! I didn't know that. Wow.
Is Miami or Orlando on there?
We're about to find out. Butte, Montana. Name speaks for itself. Well, it's called Butte. Yeah.
Oh, Butte, Montana.
Bakersfield, California.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Bakersfield, California is one.
EDP, it's 4-5 hometown.
You know, it's really funny. Someone else mentioned this, and CA Cougar even said this. He said Stockton, California. This person says the same thing. The whole Central Valley is a big ass crack with multiple holes.
Like the Grand Canyon.
Yes. Lewiston, Maine. I hear it's a nice place to retire, but I also hear the druggies are as bad as the ones in Bidford, too. Many criminals, and it's a crock of shit. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Bridge. This was CT? What's...
Connecticut.
What's CT? Connecticut. Okay, thank you. My brain couldn't work. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Don't know anything about that.
Hollywood, California. That place is a fucking shithole.
Let's see. Indiana is ass by itself, but Gary, Indiana is the butthole of it.
Oh, I've heard of Gary, Indiana. I know one of my friends who was from Indiana said he did not want to go near Gary, Indiana.
Hey, Shane. Pain&Gain is the ass of the network, and Lucas is the butthole.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's see. Fateville, without a doubt. The area with Fort Bragg has got to be the most boring city in the world.
Fort Bragg?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's where Denis Villeneuve lives.
Yeah, right. St. Cloud, Minnesota needs to be wiped off the fucking map.
Oh, I've heard St. Cloud. I've heard some.
Oh my god! Guess what this guy's username is?
What?
Beef Wieners.
Beef Wieners. Oh,
that's amazing. That guy's earned
amazing.
He's earned the gold star in my book.
Beef Wieners retrust.
Exactly.
St. Cloud, Minnesota. I guess they're not on Cloud 9.
No, of course not. St. Paul isn't that great, but Jesus fuck, they managed to keep their shit together at least a little goddamn bit. Duluth is downright charming. Minneapolis is, of course, God's own example of how you make a fucking city. But everybody I've met who's lived in St. Cloud fucking hated it. Let's see. Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Does that even count? Feels like we're cheating when you have the worst place in America in your state.
Oh, wow.
North and South Dakota. Whew.
Another person said Chester, Pennsylvania. Let's see. In New York, there's a lot of actually really awful places. Maybe not too popular amongst the people, but I guess the place the place a lot of people that seem to agree is on Niagara Falls, New York. Can't confirm myself, but what I've heard is that it's pretty bad. Parents have went there too, and they didn't think it was very charming either.
God.
Oh man. So that's just a couple of examples. I actually haven't seen anything about Florida or anything here. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm still looking around here. Yuma, Arizona. Someone says Yuma, Arizona.
Yuma. Okay, that was. I said somewhere south. I did say Yuma or Tucson. So let's see.
That's true. Let me see. Anything else?
Rocking my awesome threads though. FAU represent.
Jacksonville for Florida.
Oh God.
Oh, Justin Williams.
Tons of trashy beaches, inconsiderate tourists from Georgia and Florida coming to get in drunk for the weekend, corrupt politicians, derelict buildings without the history or charm of Pittsburgh or Boston, lots of crime, so-so weather for Florida.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see Jacksonville.
And someone actually mentioned saying Jacksonville is still better than like everything around Jacksonville.
Real.
And that's that list without going over some more. Now I got another one here.
Ben Wilner says FAU, fuck anal udders.
That's
amazing. I don't know who you are. That's amazing.
That doesn't make any sense, but okie dokie. Now we got a little discussion thing here saying people who got fired on the first day of the job. What happened?
Well, Lucas was Lucas got fired at a restaurant at all you eat buffet. He ate all the food.
Oh God!
Romy, shut up!
You're doing this to yourself, boy. Why do you got to do this to yourself? All right, here we go. So this is on Reddit, by the way, that I'm getting this from. Panchugo says here, I applied for a public safety position in the municipality, the legit medium-sized town of about 50,000 people. God, I can't read today. And got called in for an interview. I show up to be informed that there this there was a 3-part interview, first with HR, then a physical agility test, and a panel interview, which includes the mayor, city manager, and medical director. Mind you, I was never told about this process. It isn't in the job posting, and I'm in a goddamn suit. I do God, pardon me. I do the HR part and go to the PAT. Look like fucking Rich Eisen running a 40-yard dash, only doing an entire PAT to show up decently sweaty at this panel interview. Fairly certain there was no way I was getting hired for the job. I proceed through the interview. They ask if some completely generic questions. I can understand some with a few job-specific questions mixed in, but no, this is all, if you were walking in the woods, what animals would you see questions. Then one of them stops the interview and says, "We've heard enough, can you come in tomorrow? Day after, skip Thursday and come in Friday. That'll be your orientation." I said I didn't know I'd be working here tomorrow, and I still need time to give my other job a 2 weeks notice. Also, I am being offered the job? What's the company package? The mayor responds, "You work here now. You work to make us priority. We can discuss pay after your orientation." What the fuck? I said I need to give notice to my current job until he proceeds to tell me not to bother. We wouldn't be good fit to turn in any equipment and uniforms. What equipment? What uniforms? So I'm not sure if I was fired, quit, or never hired, but they sent me a check for 8 hours, so I think my story qualifies.
God, they've pretty much fucked them over.
Yeah, basically. Lack of information and communication is a killer, guys.
Yeah, fuck that.
So
fuck
if
that
you're,
company, dude.
Yeah, if you're going out for a job interview and like stuff like that happens, it's a huge red flag. Don't go with it. Just trust me on that.
He showed up in a suit, and it was pretty exhausting for him. Was it Gary?
Well, the man had to do a freaking physical test in a freaking suit. Like, that sucks.
If it was in a tux, that'd be even better.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
I can just hear him, "Romy, you motherfucker."
Oh, let's see. This person says, "Yay, science teachers." They say, "Pizza place. I asked what my pay would be and whether the training was paid. This was highly offensive to the comically Italian man who owned the pizza place, and he said there was no need for me to come back. The pizza was awesome, though, so I still got pizza there."
Yeah.
What? Wait, why was that offensive to him?
I don't know, but imagine it going like this. "Great, you're hired. Can you start immediately? Sounds good. Hey, just curious, what's the salary?" "You'll get the hell out of my shop."
I'd be like, "How about you drown in your fucking sauce, you bitch ass?" Jesus Christ.
Right?
So it's most of the so it's not the people's fault, it's these asshole companies, man. Fuck these goddamn bitches.
So far, yes, so far.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. "Got fired on my first day at my job during high school, mixing custom colors at a paint store. I followed the formula exactly, according to the manufacturer's specifications, but the resulting color didn't match the sample. As mentioned here some time ago, the paint store owner fired me on the spot in front of customers, even though it turned out to be his fault for not having updated formula specs he had received from the manufacturer."
Wow, what the fuck?
Look, I keep telling you, the prominent colors is red, yellow, and blue, not red, yellow, and green.
Now that...
Romy?
Oh, here we go.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, well, at least the silver lining...
Keep doing that.
At least the silver lining to this is that someone mentioned it. That sucks, but it seems that you got out early when it could have been a really shitty job. So, yeah.
Yeah, true.
True.
Oh, oops. It looks like I accidentally tripped over this can of paint on my way out of the store. Nuts all over the floor. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. Oh, and this one, too. Gosh, I'm so clumsy.
It's like Borat when he keeps smashing in all the antiques.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go ahead and go over just a little bit more because I know you guys wanted to do your stuff, and also I still got story time to do tonight. So,
Lucas.
Story time.
Yeah. So,
right, that's for a future slideshow, Lucas.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Airwalker D&B Music said, "Went to work for a big software company in the UK. No names mentioned. I went into the agency who were doing their hiring. It was very professional, very thorough. Agency knew their shit. Wanted someone who could support their customer hosted environment call desk. No issue there. I knew the processes. Got the job, went to the building all smartly dressed for my first day, and the key card I was given for the front door didn't work. Okay, no biggie. Bet it happens all the time. Tried it again. And again. No joy. Tried the door. Didn't budge. Receptionist looked at me like, awkward. What the hell? She comes out from the door and says in that awful drone voice to the receptionist, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. I'm the new guy. My key card doesn't work. Oh, I don't have any appointments for new starters today. Oh, this is the company. This is the company, right? HQ? Yes. What's your name? I'll check you against the DB. Come in and take a seat. Thanks.
What?
Sorry, I didn't want to be rude, but my shift is supposed to start in 20 minutes. Is there a manager that I can verify who I am? One moment, please. So she sits there on the PC for 2 minutes while I'm sitting at the reception desk looking like a lost person. Finally, she speaks up. Manager will be here shortly. Okay, great. 2 minutes later, big, tall South African guy turns up and says, without a pause, who in the hell are you? I'm Airwalk D&B Music. The new guy hosted for the support desk? Oh, shit. Fucking agency cocked up. Sorry. We filled the position. Sorry?
What bitches, dude? These fucking companies can fuck a cactus. Oh, my God. Why did you get a goddamn key card in all the other locations?
Yeah, right?
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, you were supposed to start on Monday, but the agency probably didn't tell you, did they? Happens all the time. Look, wait here. I'll see if there's something we can do for your travel, etc.
Oh, yeah.
So like a mug, I am sat in the reception, being told there was no job for me after handing me my notice at my old job. Manager comes back. Can you do SQL and second line support? Yep. Okay, come back at 5 p.m. and we'll start you out on the hours desk. Same salary, Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. to 12 p.m. So you want the job or not?
Wait, 5 p.m. to 12 p.m.?
A.M.
Holy sh! Oh, 12 a.m. I heard he said 12. I heard 12 p.m. I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it was.
That's like almost 20 hours.
That was probably was supposed to be mentioned. But anyways, so you want the job or not? No, Mr. African's chap, I don't, but I'll take it because money and not being homeless is better. So I come back at 4:45 p.m. ready to do some work, freshly showered with a hearty meal and everything. Key card didn't work still. No receptionist. I try the door, wouldn't budge again. This is going so well. A window pops open upstairs. African's guy. I'm so sorry, mate. We can't hire you. We had a guy lined up and he didn't turn up, and now he's here. He's got more experience. I'm so sorry we couldn't reach you earlier, my friend.
Fuck you, company.
Wow.
Seriously.
Please, can you give your HQ a call in the morning and we'll give you some travel expenses?
Dude, I'd be taking their ass to fucking court. I want this shit in writing. I'm dead serious.
I stood there in the cold, having been hired and fired again without starting a job. I just marched off into the glooms, furious, and phoned the agency right away. The guy was horrified when I told him what happened. He kept apologizing, but I asked him, what are you going to do about this then? I resigned from my old job and I can't go back. They've replaced me. Well, we have this position in hospitality, 14K, 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. working weekends. Go fuck yourself. The end.
Oh my God. Fuck you, companies. Yeah, you know what? Mine is the guy with the pain who made a mistake. Fuck these companies, man. It wasn't the people's fault.
Yeah, actually.
Man, I'd be seeing a lot of court cases hearing about this shit.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see.
Because one thing is, if they're going to talk to you about it, I tell them, hey, I want this shit in writing.
Yeah, seriously.
So if they fuck you over, hey, you got the alibi.
Yeah, exactly. And I could, yeah, exactly. Getting fucked like that, that's unreal.
That's
dude.
the kind of company will get fucked once I take your ass to court and I own you for your bullshit.
Yeah, seriously. It's pretty fucked up. So let's see. Do I have anything else worth mentioning before we continue on? I don't think I do. Let me just double check here real quick.
Don't worry, no more fun.
No more fun. Yeah, especially you looking with your goddamn ghetto ass.
It's called ghetto booty. Fuck.
Yeah, nothing else worth mentioning. All I have left for tonight is story time. We're gonna go over Let's Not Meet stories again. So.
Oh, I love these.
Ooh.
Yeah, it should be fun. So go on ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
right.
Okay, Cherokee, the ass wannabe. Let's do it.
Oh my god, would you shut up? First things first, I want to go over real quickly. I saw a movie today, and oh my god, this movie is fucking shit. That's all I would say. So this, oh my god.
And what would that movie be?
Death Note. As a huge fan of the anime, I saw this movie, and I was so fucking pissed with how this movie turned out.
I called it earlier.
The casting choices were awful, except the only good thing in this entire movie is William Dafoe as Ryu.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
He's the only good thing out this entire movie.
See, me personally, I wasn't a huge fan of Death Note. It was very interesting, and it was, you know, it had parts where it was actually really good, but for the most part, I really wasn't like too drawn into it. So I kind of already figured that this live action adaptation, this Americanized version, wasn't going to be all that great either.
Dude, it is so fucking bad. How they made Light like a fucking pussy, pretty much. They made L like a complete retard, pretty much. I mean, these characters so fucking stupid. I swear, this movie had the deaths in this movie were also over dramatic. They're like literally death scenes that could be in Final Destination movies. That's why I felt like. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't fucking Death Note. This is fucking garbage.
Did they all lead up like a Rube Goldberg effect?
Yep. Oh my God. Some of the deaths were terrible. The characters were shit. The story was shit. Literally, it's such a fucking shitty ass. They don't even stay true to the original story at all. Barely stay. They only follow the basics. It's only like the Cliff Notes version of Death Note. That's pretty much what they follow. The Cliff Notes version.
Pretty much.
God damn, this movie's fucking terrible. It's not on my worst list of the year, but it is very close. It's definitely being like my number. Right now, it's my number 10. I don't think it'll make my worst list, but I think it'll definitely be a dishonorable mention. That's for sure. It's a 1 out of 10. Fuck this movie.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. Now the director behind this is Adam Wingard, who did Your Next and The Guest. You know, he had a shit bomb with Blair Witch. Well, Adam Wingard, you might as well add him to the list with Alex Proyas and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh.
Because he's pulling that same shit on Twitter.
Oh my God.
He's only going to be praising people who like the movie.
I'm sorry, I cannot stand this movie. It was so fucking terrible. I'm sorry,
but if you pull that fucking shit, you'll lose all respect for me.
And it's also another thing, the timeline in this movie is fucking stupid too. It is such a screwed up timeline too. Like literally, I would sit through this movie like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh God. Next topic I want to talk about is something I talked to Shane about. I was going to show this last week, but I didn't have enough time. So I'm going to show it now because Dad turns fun Doodles into anime characters, and the result is amazing.
Yeah, I've seen these before. They're
all right, interesting. But I don't know if Jerome has. So here you go. Here's the first one.
Well, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to go get some stuff.
All right, no problem, Shane. All right, so that's the first one. Here's the second one.
Oh my God, that's trippy.
Dude, it's really cool. Some of these are really cool. This is probably one of my favorites. Probably my favorite.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Just shut the fuck up. It was like because of the waifu thing. I already found a couple of
wonder what it looked like if you did a dick pic.
Fuck you, Romy.
Oh my God, that looks like if Skeletor was even more menacing.
Yeah, like a devil, pretty much. Like a devil version of Skeletor.
It's like something you see in Doom.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It does seem like something. Here's the next one.
The left picture's too bright, but the right.
Oh, find it.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God, that looks like if a bishop went. Oh yeah, hey Gary, a bishop.
Yeah, it does look like a mechanical bishop. Here's the next one.
Oh, bad robot. Looks like
it's
the
like
bad
robot a little bit. Here's another one.
Hold up a second. Yes. Hold up. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I don't want nothing. You came in bothering me. Shut up. When's Kaylin going to be here? Oh, okay, cool. Whoa, hello. Yes, it is. That looks trippy.
It does look pretty trippy.
Quit messing with the pills! Quit messing with the pills! You're driving me nuts! You're not driving me nuts! Okay.
What? Right
These
out.
look like characters from like Blaze Blue or some shit.
It's anime, pretty much anime characters. That's the point of it. It's anime characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's that one. Next one, it's supposed to be Star Wars.
Oh, that would have been fun if it was a nude picture of you.
Romy. Stop! Stop! Next one up.
Okay, what the hell is he grabbing there? Look at that picture!
It looks like a bird cage, pretty much. It's like a bird
No,
cage.
what has he got in his hands, dude?
Smurfs.
That big, long thing. That's not a scorpion stinger.
That's just weird. It's like a third arm.
I wouldn't be surprised if you drew that.
No, I didn't draw these. I don't have that much time.
That looks like if the eye of Sauron was the samurai.
It does a little bit. No, Romy, if Shane's drawings would be on the right, your drawings would probably be on the left. Pretty much, just that's what I gotta say.
No. The drawings on the left, that's what would look like if they were converted into better quality from my pictures.
No, definitely not. Fuck you.
No, the picture's on the left, Lucas.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You dumb shit.
You're the dumb shit.
What did I join back into? Jeez, guys.
You're the dumb shit.
Guys, I would hate to see your makeup sex. Jesus Christ.
Fuck off.
Put you this way, I'll be the one wearing the fucking pants.
Fuck you.
You should both be wearing pants.
Ah!
What the hell? That looked like a Super Metroid monster.
It did a little bit. Like, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, it almost does.
Oh.
All right, a few more.
Yeah, that's another. That looks like a Metroid.
Does look like a Metroid a little bit.
Well, hold on a minute.
What the fuck is that?
Like a bug, pretty much. Or like tadpole creatures. They're like Ewoks mixed with frogs.
Frog.
I have a ton of frogs in my room, so I don't mind.
Okay, that looks like a jack from a deck of cards. That's hi, I'm meth.
All right.
I was gonna say it almost looked like an enemy from Kirby.
Let me find a couple more. Cause now I don't know how the first. I don't know how that top one came to this one. I don't know how that happened.
Imagination.
Yeah. True.
Imagination.
One more. I'm gonna do one more.
Oh my god! It's the one-eyed monster, and I don't mean my dick.
Yeah, it is a one-eyed monster. All right, so now we got a couple more quick topics. So this one is 23 emotions that people feel but can't explain. Actually, no, that's not one of them. My bad. Sorry. 27 iconic SpongeBob SquarePants lines that are never not funny.
Oh my god, the writing for that show was always on point.
Mm-hmm. So all right, so starting out, we got number one. When SpongeBob finally learned the truth about his neighbor, Squidward goes, SpongeBob, I have a confession, mate. And then SpongeBob Gas goes, you're bald?
I love that.
Then next up is the Wombology.
I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, me, Wumbo.
Wumbo.
Yeah.
Wombology is the study of Wumbo. It's first grade, SpongeBob. Okay, now this next one.
Even when that show was incoherent, it was still funnier than hell.
Mm-hmm. Next one up. The cricket's chirping, and he goes, sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Oh my god. You know what's funny? I was just thinking about that the other day. I think I was, I think I was in the store, and it's funny, when I come up with weird shit in my head, it's usually when I'm out and about.
Shoots his wife right here.
With a gun?
With a fucking gun.
Next one up, number 4. This one. Excuse me, sir. I hope that I don't horrify you with my... Hold on. Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be a distraction for you. Never, not at all, boy. Oh, God. This one where he goes... Krabs goes, That hat makes you look like a girl. Am I a pretty girl? Well, you're beautiful. And here's the fish at the end. Just look at him, give him that smug face. He's like, what the fuck is wrong?
Hey, that's Gary on the far right. He's a lobster.
Whoops. That's a crab, you dumb shit. All right, next one up.
Same fucking difference.
Oh, give me a break. No, no.
Just to do what I do at a problem. Scream for Patrick.
You know, Patrick actually has a point.
True that. Next one up. When SpongeBob played the legendary April Fool's playing, he goes, April Fools! What did you do to my drink? You asked for a couple of ice cubes in your drink, but I only put one in. That was great.
It was so dumb, but I couldn't help but laugh.
Oh,
If
God.
Alex
The next
was-
one is
if
Kevin
Alex
the
was a-
Sea.
If Alex was a character, he'd be fucking Patrick.
Yeah, I can see that. Next one up is Kevin the Sea Urchin, who goes, punch yourself in the face, and then SpongeBob punches himself in the face and goes, doesn't that hurt you? And he goes, do you want it to hurt me, Kevin?
Yeah, he gets out. He gets out like a spiked metal gauntlet, and he's just like, "You want it to hurt?"
Next one is, when you really don't want to participate. Can I be excused for the rest of my life?
Dude, as I get older, the more I relate to Squidward.
Oh God! The next one up is when Bikini Bottom residents keep slandering Squidward's last name. Thank you, Mr. Tennis Balls. That's tentacles. And then,
oh my God! Every single time they get, yeah, any chance that they get his last name wrong.
yeah, and then it goes, property of Squidward Tentpoles. That's tennis ball tentacles. And then the first place male racing cup representative Squidward Tortellini.
Is
That
this
was
the Krusty
amazing.
Krab?
I love that.
No, this is Patrick.
That one's coming up, I think. Okay, here's the next one, the Texas one. Hey, Patrick, what am I now? Oh, stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference?
What's the
Oh,
difference? It's not the biggest state. California is.
Go, was you shot? What the fuck up, Romy? The next one. Here's the next one. Yep.
It's even uglier close.
Yep. SpongeBob, where's my order? Did you look under the tray? No, I didn't. Sorry. And then he just does his face. Just like, fucking really. When SpongeBob stucks up for Squidward, take that pile of filth out for you. And Squidward's holding a trash bag, and he goes, Mr. Krabs, you shouldn't talk about Squidward like that.
He means this trash, you loon.
How's this, Squidward? What? A perfect circle. First I draw the head, then I erase the details, and there.
Oh my
circle.
God. Me versus every other artist out there. I don't fucking
Exactly.
get
Oh God. Next
Oh,
one's my
shit.
favorite, personal favorite. Next one's my personal favorite. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. I love that quote.
That was probably one of the best episodes of all time.
Band Geeks, man. You can't go on that episode. That was probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, Pain&Gain was great.
Now the next one where it goes, SpongeBob is crying. He goes, how long? How long have I been ugly? And then Patrick goes, as long as I remember, you poor ugly thing.
That's like a conversation for you or me, Lucas.
What?
Yeah, right. Patrick has this like uncanny ability of making things worse, even without even trying.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
The logic of... Here's another thing, the logic of SpongeBob. I sure like to go to this party, but I can't read the invitation. Whoever sent this obviously has no idea about the physical limitations of the life underwater. Well, might as well throw in the fire, and they throw in the fire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what part it was, but I remember Patrick, like, he was getting approached by this really gorgeous woman, and Patrick's like, did you see me in my underwear? And the woman's like, no.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's
Patrick goes,
ScarJo in that movie, her voice.
and he's
as
like, do you want to?
Neptune's daughter. As Neptune's daughter.
Back when his
They're all
character was a
ScarJo.
lovable, back when his character was a lovable fool and not a fucking bastard.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Thank you. Next one up.
A.K.A. Lucas.
Oh my god, Lucas is not a bastard.
I am not a bastard.
No, a lovable fool.
Oh, cool. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see where you're
Yeah.
coming.
No, the bastard is Mr. Casual.
I barely know my father. Does that count?
All right, next one up. When the only place you can get served was at Weenie Hut Jr., would you care for another Diet Cola with a lemon twist? Weenie. What? I'm not a weenie.
No, I'm a bratwurst.
Next one up, though, is where SpongeBob goes, remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. That was
Hey, Gary, let's
true.
one you up.
Oh, next one up where he goes, I burned my hand at night.
At night. Oh, yeah. The Graveyard Shift episode was also another great one. I swear, I don't think, in terms of early season SpongeBob, I don't think I could really place one that was like, I could say was bad.
Yeah, true.
Honestly.
That's a good point. Where he goes, when SpongeBob was clarified, there's another Squidward one where he goes, you can't dump your garbage here. You can't dump your garbage here, sir. Oh, that's not garbage. That's my friend Squidward. Next one, it speaks for itself.
I got it.
I can't read because you keep moving the goddamn thing.
All right, so
I'm moving the son of a bitch.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Covering their tracks. Because they stole a balloon. On free balloon.
Yeah. Yep. That episode was good too.
Oh, God. Well, here's the next one where Patrick's anatomy was called into question. Well, at least don't polish my fingernails. You take that back. Fingernails, fingernails, fingernails. You don't even have fingernails. I cannot believe what I am hearing. How can you hear it? You don't have ears either.
I love it when shows get self-aware.
Mr. Casual, how can you be a man if you have no nuts?
Oh, my God. Next one up, though, is this one's pretty fun. I will give this one pretty credit. It goes, hurry up. What do you think I'm paying? It's where they're trying to erase SpongeBob's memory. In that one episode, the waiting episode, where he goes, hurry up. What do you think I'm paying you for? You don't pay me. We don't even exist. We're just a clever visual metaphor used to personify the abstract concept of thought. One more clack like that and you're out of here. No, please. I have 3 kids. It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah, that when I was a kid, that definitely went over my head.
Oh God, the striped sweater one. He goes, the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. And then finally, the last but not least, the last one, the Bikini Bottom was destroyed forever. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's involved. All right.
Look at you to have a stripe. It's your big ass crack.
Oh my God! Just shop. Okay, I have a quick topic, real quick, about the new iPhone 8, and it's going to be costing us a lot of money. That's for sure.
You mean like every other one?
And you know what?
Not
by
everyone, but
and by the time they buy iPhone 8, they're going to be in line for iPhone 9.
Exactly.
yeah, it's just like that Rocco's Modern Life phone joke where he goes, "Oh, phone 8. No, I got the iPhone 9. Oh, phone 10." And he's rushing that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, they did a clever commentary on that, and I love that.
I swear,
Exactly.
those fucking iPhones are like the Madden games, dude.
Yeah, right.
I'm actually like,
Or you know what? There's the next one. It's annual, dude. It almost feels annual.
it's going to be.
John out here with the iPhone 4.
All right, so the 5. All right, so here's the prices for the.
Apple.
Here are the prices for the brand new. Oh my God, FAU just scored a touchdown. That's awesome.
Would you get to the fucking topic? No more football.
I just was catching it. Okay. So here we go. The 8 gig. They have 64, 256, and 512 gigabyte options.
Okay.
Starting out at the 64 gigabyte option is at $649.
Son of a bitch!
Holy shit!
How about fuck you? I'm buying a PlayStation 4 instead.
Next one up is $769 for the
That-
256 gig model.
Fucking.
I would honestly buy another PlayStation 4 before getting this.
Yeah, give it to me.
But last but not least, the 512 gigabyte option is $997.
I was gonna guess $1,000.
Yep. It's right around $1,000.
Hey, what's up, Sebastian?
Okay.
He's got the cute kitties.
But
Okay.
yeah, the big one is just
Sebastian, he's got the cute kitties.
FAU.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I said he's got the cute kitties.
Speaking of cute kitties, I forgot to mention something. We have a new member of the family.
You do? Oh yeah, I think I mentioned
Oh,
that.
you pretty kitty! I want you, pretty kitty. You cute.
I wish I. That's how I was.
I know. I wanna see the kitty.
I wish I could show it. I don't have any camera.
Lucas, you be nice to the kitty.
I'm gonna be nice to the kitty.
You be nice to the kitty.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No! Fucking pay attention to football! No more football! It's all about Spongebob, iPhones, and kitties.
Well, I wanted to talk
two
about...
of those three things were amazing.
True.
Fucking asshole, no football!
Alright, next up, I got... With Amazon buying Whole Foods out, there are some huge price cuts that have been happening. I want to discuss a few of them.
Okay.
From what happened. So, everyone knows Whole Foods is pretty damn expensive. But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
with these price cuts, with Amazon buying Whole Foods, it's going to make things a lot easier. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, because you always fucking eat it all.
So, right, start. Shut the fuck up! All right. Start out with Haas avocados. They were cut to $1.49 each from $2.50. And organic ones are $1.99 instead of $2.99 each.
Lucas's ass is like the Tokyo Dome.
Shut up!
Tokyo Dome.
Poultry bananas, 49 cents a pound compared to 59 cents a pound.
What the heck? Lucas, say that again!
Poultry bananas were now 49 cents a pound compared to 79 cents.
It's the way you say
bananas. They have organic bananas too.
Bananas.
69 cents. Hey, Drum, be shut up for a second. The organic bananas are now 69 cents each. Wink, wink. 69 cents. 69.
You gotta pray like a fucking banana.
Fuck you. That's it.
A banana. You are a fucking monkey.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Calm down. Calm down, Curious George.
Shut up.
Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Stop.
It's bananas.
I love them bananas.
All right, next one up. Organic apples, Gala apples, are now $1.99 a pound compared to $3 a pound. Organic salad greens are $3.49 to $3.99. Not too cheap.
Bananas.
Get out of here! Stop it!
Shut up!
I can't fucking help it. Fucking Gwen Stefani over here.
There ain't no holla back, girl.
Actually, he will be back. Holla back, yeah, big back.
Oh my god! All right, next one up. Lean grass-fed ground beef, $6.99 a pound compared to $10.99 a pound.
Ooh, that's
pretty good.
Wait, what kind of? Well, how lean is it? Is it like 93.7?
It's 85%.
Okay, so
lean
85.15.
grass-fed ground beef, and then the regular ground beef is $4.99 a pound instead of $6.99 a pound. Strip steak, $13.99 a pound compared to $18.99 a pound.
Huh.
Yeah, when
Whole
you're buying
whole chicken, organic chicken, $1.99 a pound, and $2.99 a pound for organic. That's pretty good. Half rotisserie chicken, $4.99 instead of $5.99. Whole rotisserie chicken, $7.99 compared to $8.99. Yes, I like this chicken.
I love. That's what I said. Chicken is king.
I love
Atlantic salmon.
I love the chickens. Gobble gobble.
Fucking shut up.
I can't help it.
All right, there's not too many big ones other than the ones I talked about earlier. I'm trying to find another big one where they really cut the price. Oh, Cheerios! Cheerios! $2.99 instead of $3.99, and Honey Nut is $3.79 compared to $6.99.
Oh, wait, $7 for a fucking box of Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Now it's $3.79.
Dude, I can go to Walmart and buy those humongous multi-meal bags for like maybe $4 or $5. $7 for a fucking box? Get out of here. I can buy a box of Oreos for like $4.
All right, so that was the main things I want. All right, so now 9 things teachers do to be total jerks. 9 things teachers do to be total jerks.
Oh, wonderful.
The first one, when they don't collect your homework when you actually did it.
Oh,
fuck you.
yeah.
When they
Right,
don't
fuck you. If the teacher didn't collect homework and I did it, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
I spent 2 hours doing homework and then you didn't do it. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck off.
Next one I'm pissed about too. Next one. When they put questions on the test that they never taught you.
Yeah, they throw in those fucking mix-up questions. Yeah, that shit sucks, dude.
Yeah, bullshit. How are we supposed to know that fucking question?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought 2 + 2 = pineapple.
Drum shop.
No, I'm sorry. E = banana.
Fuck off.
I know what to buy. I know what to buy from Lucas when I go grocery shopping.
Drum, shut up and try and talk.
Yeah, let the boy talk.
All right. When they ask you a trick question, they act all smug about it. Bullshit. Pop
I just
quizzes.
messed her out. That's all.
Fuck you. Pop quizzes. When you don't understand something and they explain it in the exact same way. Really?
Yeah. Or you know the thing that pisses me off the most is if you're trying to learn how to spell something. This is what they say. Look it up in the dictionary. And now here's something. I was like, if I don't know how to fucking spell it, then why am I looking it up in the first place?
Why did I ask you? Right? Why did I get that answer? Don't.
Stupid bitch.
You know.
When all the multiple choice questions have a none of the above option.
Yeah, that's like a fuck you.
Oh God! When they give you extra homework over 3-day weekends, number one, fuck you.
The answer is C.
Fucking assholes. Bullshit. When they don't punch holes in the paper, but require you to have a 3-ring binder.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And last but not least, when they go on long rants about wasting time.
Yep. The only reason why I'm laughing is I've been through all this.
Yeah.
All right, 3 more topics to go for me.
3 more topics? Jesus, eggs, mother, and Joseph.
I haven't gone to that many, but dude, I got some pretty good ones. Remember the football one where it's the month and birthday, the month.
Oh yeah, I like these. I thought you were gonna talk about your favorite.
I actually got one for hockey.
Hey, Lucas, I thought you were gonna talk about your favorite yellow fruit.
Would it be bananas?
Oh, my favorite yellow.
Ah!
Asshole. My favorite yellow fruit is orange.
You're a dumbass. You know that, Romy, don't you? All right. Next one. All right, so here we go. The month is the position you play. So we have. So what is your guys' birthdays? And I will tell you. So September is a center. And then what is your date? It is from what I saw, Pepsi Man is the 8th, I think. So September is a center, which I would be as well. So I'm a September guy.
Yeah, you like it in the center.
September. Oh my god. Yep, the center is for hockey, Jerome. Hockey.
Tonsil hockey.
All right,
oh my
so
god. Hey, Lucas, just wait till we get to Lucas, let me say one thing and I'll be quiet. Just wait till we get to Vegas. You're gonna be about as fucking bald as I am.
Oh.
All right, so September 8th is the Dallas Stars. So you'll be a center for the Dallas Stars, Pepsi Man. For me, I would be a center on the Anaheim Ducks. August 30th, you would be a Zamboni driver for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Hell yeah. I want to drive that. Yeah, the Ducks? Well, that suits you, Lucas. Duck fit. Woo!
It never ends. The legend never
ends.
Duck fat. Ah!
All right, so Ben would be a Zamboni driver for the New York Rangers.
Oh, I gotta say that fucking.
I like the Penguins.
Yeah,
Shane, yours is March 7th, right?
Zamboni.
Yes.
All right, so Shane would be a right wing for the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh, a wing for the Red Wings.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, Jerome, yours is November.
Do I also get to have chicken wings with that too?
All right, Jerome, what's yours again? The 20th?
November 21st.
21st. Okay, so you're going to be a coach for the San Jose Sharks.
Oh, so I'm the one I'm the one that's large and in charge. Ooh.
Yep.
Not helping your case
for Link Brawler 5, February 4th. You'll be the left defenseman for the Arizona Coyotes.
Quiet, Shane.
The reason why I'm laughing because when you said large and in charge, like I just imagine Gary. Yeah, because you're so fat. Like,
yeah, because you're so fat. That's pretty funny. All right. So, yep. So it's February 4th is for the Arizona Coyotes, a left defenseman.
Ooh.
April 20th is a goon for the Ottawa Senators.
Oh,
is that the guy who fights people?
Yep.
Basically, he's the guy that will go in and beat the fuck out of somebody and try to take him out in order to get an advantage by knocking the shit out of the top tier guy.
Justin Williams is probably the luckiest one of them all. He's probably got the most Stanley Cups than anybody. Right wing for the Montreal Canadiens, who have 24 Stanley Cups.
Well, because dude, that's like one of their main fucking sports. And in Canada, I believe, don't they have a lot of Russians that play for Canada? And hockey in Russia is like soccer for England, dude.
Yep, pretty much. January 4th is an owner for the Arizona Coyotes, C.A. Cougar. Owner. Well, September 23rd is a center for the New York Rangers.
What about my beauty? May the 4th be with you.
A healthy scratch for the Arizona Coyotes.
Oh, she's going to be with me then. Oh, even better.
Healthy scratch.
She goes from healthy. I don't know what the hell that is.
Austin would be a right defenseman for the Dallas Stars. Alex would be a backup goalie for the Vancouver Canucks.
The Canucks.
The Canucks, yep.
Canucks, I thought that was a piece for the Lincoln Logs.
Well, Gary's is November 9th, right?
Yep.
Coach for the Florida Panthers.
Ooh, July 20th.
July 20th. July is a left wing for the Ottawa Senators.
September 23rd.
September 23rd. I said that already. It was a center for the New York Rangers.
Okay. Just make sure you didn't skip.
Any other? I'm trying to think of some other dates. June 26th.
Oh, you saw that too. Okay.
Goalie for the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks.
No, Lucas, say duck fat.
Duck fat.
No, I remember last time he's like, "Hey, Joe, you're like this one." The way he said, he's like, "Duck fat."
Yeah, he put a lot of emphasis on it.
I love it. He's like, "Duck." I'm like, "What the fuck, duck fat?" And then Shane was
like a restaurant, duck that.
ooh. And then Shane did that. I was so pissed because I was gonna fucking say that too. I was like, no, you stole my moment. Duck tits.
December 14th. December 14th is a right defenseman for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
That is Lucas, duck tits.
Unbelievable.
When he flashes people, they go, whack, whack.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, Shane. You gassy motherfucker.
All right, so if there are no more dates, then I will move on to my next one of my next topics.
Lucas, you got a date?
Oh, May 13th. May 13th. Sorry. Thank you for getting that last comment in. That'll be the last one. You'll be a healthy scratch for the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, I hate the Flyers. Fuck.
I know you. Wait, Philadelphia. Why? Oh no, because you like the Penguins. My bad.
Yes, exactly. That's the point.
Well, you look like a fucking penguin. Well, you walk like one.
Fuck you.
Didn't we already determine that?
Thank you guys. Also, guys, we're at 20 live viewers. Thank you guys. Let's see if we can get to 25. Thank you guys all for joining.
What I was gonna say was, didn't we already predetermine that Lucas's spirit animal was in fact a penguin? If I remember correctly.
That's his animality.
All right, so September 9th is for the Florida Panthers, and September 16th is for the Nashville Predators.
No. He put down 16 because I think he's counting something. September 9th, that's Adam Sandler. Well, fuck cancer.
All right, so that is going to do it for that topic. That was a pretty fun topic.
Oh, yeah, I like
All
those.
right, so 2 more topics. I got 2 more. I'm going to save the workout guide for James Harrison last, but here's 16 college students who are living in 3017 while we're stuck in 2017. This is a pretty interesting topic with some pretty interesting So here we go. First one, when you don't want to wash plates. Here's what this guy did.
He puts an ice cube tray.
Yep, an ice cube tray.
Oh my God.
Or bowls. We put plastic wrap over bowls so we didn't have to wash them.
Really?
Oh, that's pretty lazy.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right, so then...
And no, Lucas, they don't go in the washing machine.
Oh, God, hold on, give me a second. One of them did not load. Give me a second. Romy! Shit. All right, one of them didn't load, so we can move on. Next one up. I don't have any spoons or forks, so I broke off a piece of a hanger so I could eat.
Oh, you fucking kidding.
I'm like a ladle.
When you can't afford a cooler, put in your washing machine.
Okay, that's funny.
Well, that is pretty clever. I will give you that. Or a coriander for pasta. Tennis racket.
A tennis racket?
Well,
you know what?
They're not wrong.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, like that's how you clean the lettuce out and you let the water drain. That's actually, you know, I bet you Jim Cornette. I bet you Jim Cornette created that.
Yeah.
When you want to nail the test, they literally look at that little scroll description. That's the answer in cyber nail.
That's pretty
wow. That is clever.
When you want to use the dining hall for free stuff. Fire milk jug.
Ah. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder why you got that picture, Lucas.
No, this is from a site. This is from a
good looking, long hair, blonde bombshell.
I was going to say, I thought it was
not bad looking, but her ass is kind of flat, so we'll see.
Oh, fuck's sakes. What if ScarJo's ass was flat? You would dive in that sumbitch like if it was like Scrooge McDuck does to his, you know, his
money pit
of money.
All right, so the next one up. When you don't want to walk to the dining hall to get a grilled cheese.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious? That's actually dangerous, man.
Yeah, that's a bit, it is a bit on the dangerous side there.
Oh, God, no, this one's pretty clever. When you don't want to buy a Brita filter.
Oh my God.
That's fucking clever. That's something really I would do.
That's really good aim.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty. Or a microwave.
A fucking iron. Oh, what the
Iron
fuck?
and a freaking...
Is that like
Put
one of those
iron-
things that you? Is that one of those things that you put in a greaser?
A little bit,
The thing
yeah.
underneath. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. Well, you want to be festive but can't afford it. Just put on me as Christian.
That's actually pretty clever too.
I should call her for Snaky.
When you want to turn the charm to get free food. Here you go. Now here's a guess. There's a little bunch of food. He goes, how to get food in college. Be hungry all the time. Establish rep with your friends. Have your friends' parents bring food. Profit.
Networking.
Networking.
How I get cheap for college? Eat lots of ramen noodles.
Oh my god, I am not the biggest fan of ramen noodles, except the ones Shane.
You get the fuck out of here!
The one Shane had, the one we got at Whole Foods, that's good. But like those like small packs, though, they're
What's
so
wrong with
fucking
those?
It just tastes too salty.
Dude, it's called sodium. You dumb shit.
I know.
You drink water, then.
I'm just not a fan of those kind of ramen cereals. All right. Next one up. We want to set a mood with this chandelier. Look at that.
Hey, Lucas, I don't know why, but why does your fucking forehead so shiny? It looks like she's got done doing a bukkake video.
The light. It's the light reflecting on me. I have a light. Literally, I have a lamp right there.
You fucking missed it.
Or when you want to host a barbecue inside your dorm.
He doesn't have a stove, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Nope. And worst of all, when you can't afford to buy new socks.
Oh.
Did he just fucking... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding.
Toenail, so it wouldn't show the hole. Alright, so that was that topic. The last topic I have for tonight.
What?
And then we'll move on to the main topics. A guide to James Harrison's insane workouts and 5 wacky gifts.
Okay.
Sled push. Original workout, 1,800 plus pounds. Equivalent weight. Raven starting offensive line and Joe Flacco. So look at that. Look, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Sled push for James Harrison. 1,800 pounds. Insane. Maybe a few linemen have broken the 1,500-pound mark on the sled, but James Harrison's a linebacker. He's a beast.
Like me.
Insane hip thrust. The next one. Original workout, 765 pounds, right around there. Equivalent weight, 1,000 terrible towels. Look at that.
What the fuck? That looks like ScarJo to that medicine ball, Lucas.
Hip thrusts do have a pretty good workout, though. If Harrison's workouts came with caution labels, this would be Exhibit A. The hip thrust, also known as a glute bridge, is a popular exercise for most Steelers, but even half of Harrison's max out weight can cause problems. It's kind of awkward, and it can be dangerous, too. If you don't have the correct form, it can create a lower body injury, and it could crush your legs. His weight usually requires 2 spotters, enabling the lifter to crawl underneath the bar after the set is over. The crawling is for mere mortals. Harrison likes to throw the weight off his lower body as if the grunting didn't punctuate his raw strength.
So that's how
what were you going to say?
So that's how Tyler is able to thrust you so well.
Would you shut the fuck up? All right. Next one up. Sumo belt squats. Right around 540 pounds.
I don't like sumo squats. Yeah, you go for a very wide stance. I like doing narrow stance.
Equivalent weight, record-breaking sumo wrestler Hakuo Sho and Tom Brady. So look at that.
I thought you said something about Yu Yu Hakusho, and I was like, wait, what?
No, the guy's name is Hakuho Sho. That's what I meant to say. My bad. Hakuho Sho. As a sumo wrestler.
Oh, okay.
He spends $300,000 per off season to keep his body in physical shape.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Yeah, and dude, the guy's a monster. Negative accentuated bench press. Original workout, 500 pounds at the top, 405 pounds at the bottom. Equivalent weight. Roger Goodell holding his briefcase full of Harrison's fine money, $125,000 in $1 bills.
What? Oh my god.
That's pretty funny. And then next one, last but not least, the no legs bench press, equivalent workout right around 375 pounds, equivalent weight 52 Lombardi trophies.
Is it with your okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now, that is not good for you. You need to have your feet on the ground for balancing reasons.
Yeah,
I can stability. That is not good for you.
Yeah, he does a lot of crazy ass workouts. So that
if he fucks up anything, that's on him. So.
Yep. Well, he's 39. He's gonna be 39 soon. So, yep. Those are my topics, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Oh, that just leaves Romy.
Yay! Okay. Now, did you want me to go straight into Slideshow Lucas, or did you want me to go over some Johnny Bravo funny shit?
Johnny Bravo first.
Yeah, let's go Johnny Bravo first.
Hey, what's up there, hot sexy sugar mama?
Oh, one of the better cartoons of history.
Jenny Tarantowski, I believe, right?
Yep, Jenny Tarkovsky.
Yep.
The second follow one of the writers in the show.
Johnny Bravo, aka if Lucas was in a television show and he had bigger blonde hair.
I could imagine Lucas with blonde hair, actually.
Oh my god! Did you say you dress up as Johnny Bravo?
Yeah, one Halloween I did.
And I did Double D one Halloween too. So.
Okay, so here's some amazing Johnny Bravo pickup one-liners. He says towards women when he's trying to pick up chicks. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, want to see my comb? My hair's really fast. You smell kind of pretty. You want to smell me? Fucking love Johnny Bravo. He's like, oh, mama, I'm so sweet that I got a mouthful of cavities.
Okay, that's kind of actually smooth. I'm not gonna lie.
Who does the voice of Johnny Bravo?
Oh shit, I don't remember who.
I should look that up.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
And he's such a narcissist, but that's what's so funny about him.
Yeah, exactly. He's a narcissist.
Man, it must be great being you watching me.
9/11. Someone broke in my house. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's false.
Oh, he's like, who's that good-looking man in my house? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, 911 emergency. Hello, there's a good-looking man staring right at me. Oh wait, that's just me in front of a mirror.
Okay, so the guy's name is Jeff Bennett, who votes Johnny Bravo.
He sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't know.
If loving me
Jeff
is wrong,
Bennett
you don't want to be
was
right.
on Johnny Bravo, The Penguins of Madagascar, Dexter's Lab.
Oh, Dexter, okay.
George.
Oh, wow, he did Curious George.
Gargoyles, regular show a little bit. Marvel's
really?
Flapjack, Legend of Korra, Gargoyles.
Oh,
Legend
wow,
of Korra too?
Oh, wow, Gargoyles. That's a classic. That's a fun show. Yeah. What is this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a dancer, a romancer. You're a Capricorn. I'm a Cancer. I fucking love Johnny Bravo. Oh, my God. Oh, this is one of the best ones.
Yeah, that Mockingjay logo does look like Johnny Bravo. No, you think about it.
You missed my face because I miss you sitting on a girl.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You want to play TV? I'll play with your knobs while you watch my antenna rise.
Oh god damn it.
Ah.
The fuck?
Huh?
Oh, there we go. Okay, what happened?
I don't know.
Hold on, I need to turn on my Wi-Fi.
Hey, Lucas, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Lucas. Hey, Lucas.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on, let me.
You said like
Oh, this is coming from Lucas's end.
I think so.
Oh shit.
Yeah, see, this is.
I think the internet cut out for some reason.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
You still there, Lucas?
Now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, okay. Let's pick up as we were. Sorry about that, folks. You know, Google Plus could be a dick. Okay. Oh yeah. I remember he was hitting on a woman who was like lining up at a nightclub, and she goes, "I told you many times, I already have a boyfriend." And Johnny Bravo's like, "Well, honey, you look like the type of girl that can use two."
That was brilliant.
Hey, he's like, "Hi, hot mama, you're pretty, I'm pretty. You want to do the monkey movie?"
Do a monkey.
And how many martial arts does he know? He knows like so many martial arts or whatnot, yet he still gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
so that one you should about.
Yo, your boyfriend left you? Well, what are you wearing?
Oh my god. That's so fucked.
Oh my God.
I can't help but laugh though.
Oh man. Don't worry, honey. I won't bite you unless you want me to. Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty clever. I have such off wig, but seeing you just turns me on.
Oh my god.
And the last one, your body is Wonderland. I want to be Alice.
Oh yeah,
that's also really smooth.
There was an episode where he teamed up with Adam West, the Batman.
Yeah, he did actually. There was an episode where he actually was a guest star, and he was actually the main focal point of the show.
Which is pretty awesome.
That episode at least. Pretty cool.
Okay,
I didn't know like as a kid, I didn't even know who he was. So.
Oh, Adam West.
Yeah, as a kid, I had no idea who he was.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Slideshow Lucas Part 2. Excuse me.
Oh, you're calling me gassy?
Well, sorry, I had a belchy. All right, and cool with you fuckers calling me. No, seriously, cool with calling you. Okay, all right. Because last time you got a little, you know.
Yeah, please don't call tonight, folks. Just don't do
that. Really rambunctious.
Yeah, it really dragged it out, so don't do that.
Okay, well, yeah. Just like Gary or Shane do the bullshit, because I already know. Okay, give me a second. There we go.
Oh my god.
Hold on a minute. Let me do this again. I want to hold on. Application window. This one. Okay, there we go. Because I want to see your guys' reaction, especially Lucas's. Hey, where did Lucas go? Oh, god damn it, Lucas.
Yes, there's two Lucases.
God damn it!
Now.
What happened? What is happening with this internet, man? I really don't get what the hell's going on with the internet.
It's the retarded Wonder Twins. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of a bucket of water.
Bucket of water.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
We're already starting off with a good one.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
I can use my keyboard, right? Oh, wait. Hold on a minute.
Oh, God. This was from last night, too. Fuck.
Oh, my God.
The best one's yet to come, folks. There's so many good ones up.
Okay.
Especially the one that broke Gary.
That's the one! Holy shit! What?
Holy shit.
I gotta thank Gary for this one. He's the one that got this one for me. I saw this. I was like, oh my god.
Holy shit. That was the one where I was inconsolable for like the past like 5 minutes when I first saw that. It was like, oh.
And he was looking at something called Joey Walrus. That's all I'm gonna say.
Joey Walrus. Oh god.
What the fuck is a Joey Walrus?
Oh no, it's one of Gary's parody YouTube accounts.
Oh my God! You look like someone farted in your face.
Oh yeah, no, that's just me after a terrible stank.
Oh my God. Holy shit!
I get. What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna do this.
Oh my God.
Go back to that last one, Jerome. Hold on, go
This
back.
one?
Hold on, go back one. Yeah, that.
Oh my God in heaven.
Holy shit.
Oh, Gary's is asking something. Okay, I thought he. Gary, don't you fucking send him. Don't you send a picture
You're
on here, you son of. If you send a picture on here, you know what it does? I figured this out. It takes me out of the fucking thing and onto the menu, and I go back to the pictures. That's what was kicking me out. Like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
with your Abacus, your Michelangelo bullshit. He's looking at,
Oh, God.
It's like, what the fuck?
That is pure ecstasy.
Right, you are, Ken.
Oh yeah, there's the olive.
Okay, that was the one. That was the one that had me fucking cracking.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
what's the
the
difference
best
between? Hold on, let me see. Okay, there's this one. Okay, this is just in bigger form. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That,
Okay.
Gary.
Jesus
Oh
Christ,
my
Two-Face.
God!
Dude, that's a really good Two-Face impression.
Dude, I did
Tell
not.
me I'm
No,
wrong.
I just made the screen bigger. I did not fuck with the picture. You look like Popeye busting a nut. Oh my God! That is the look when ScarJo pulls out her panties and then farts out mystic ecstasy dust.
What kind of drugs are you on? I want some.
I don't know. I know.
Lucas, how the fuck do you make these faces, dude? I'm
I
not
don't
joking.
know. It's just talent, I guess.
Speaking of talent,
No, real
okay,
pension.
on Flicks with the Dicks,
Not real pension, but-
this is gonna be the first time ever. Gary's doing Slideshow Romy,
Oh.
yeah.
and he has all of them saved up. Who knows what he's gonna do? And don't fuck with me, Gary, you son of a bitch. All right.
I was just like, what the fuck?
That's him and Tyler playing Lord of the Anal Rings.
Would you shut up? There's no Tyler, you fucking asshole.
Why would you ever have an anal ring? Oh my God, that's like some sort of death glare that like. Oh my God. Mark.
That's when we were playing Dude or Dudette, and you just like.
What the fuck, dude? I don't remember you doing this.
Remember, here's the time, and there's the episode. So.
Oh God. Oh wait, go back. Hold on, there was another one before that. That's just me laughing.
Oh, it must not have loaded up for you. Okay, I'll give it a second to load up. Hold on. All right.
Oh my God.
Shane is just looking at me like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, yay, Looney Tunes is on.
Looney Tunes. 1 years.
Where the fuck you come up with these goddamn faces?
I really don't know.
Oh my God. Oh wait, okay. The next one, I think this next one's Austin. Yeah, look at that. Carrie took that one.
Yeah.
Oh, this next picture is Brett. He posted it in the film form. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
My God, I think he got done shaving.
Oh my God.
That's probably the fun part. That's probably my favorite picture. Oh my God. Oh yeah, look at this one.
Perfect Storm doesn't exist, Harambe.
Oh my God.
Oh, here's the pictures Gary and I took of the. Look at Lucas there. He's like, look at Alex.
Fucking hey.
Fucking Lucas, dude. Austin looked like he saw an old man naked, aka Joe. And then Lucas saw Joe naked, and then
God, no.
where's the one? Oh, where's the one? Did I put it on here? Look at the Lucas. Oh yeah! Oh, kitty! Look at your kitty cat!
Yeah, that's the new member of the family.
A very small kitty.
Hey!
Meow!
What?
Meow!
Look at me! Quiet!
What do you want?
I want the kitty!
Well, you can't. I'm sorry.
No! I want the kitty!
You can't have the kitty.
I said I want the kitty.
Listen here. All right, there's a
No.
specific reason why you can't have the cat.
Why?
Hey, let me explain. All right. When I was, trying to pet her through the cage, she came out, reached over, and booped you right in the nose. That means I'm hers now. Oh, I nearly cried too. Don't feel bad.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Okay, I better move on before I lose my fucking mind. I got kicked out of Hogwarts for using black magic.
Oh, come on.
That's funny.
Funny.
Oh, Gurmy, let's get married. Okay, let's see. Yay.
You have any more, Romy and me?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right.
That's a spicy meatball.
What the fuck?
This is the I know what part this was. Oh my God, that face! I know what part this was. Where the survey says, and you were munching on these fucking M&Ms. I'm like, Lucas, what are you doing? You're like, I'm just being funny, and I just screamed out, "No more fucking munching!" And you just didn't say nothing. And I was like, you just start busting fucking laughing, and you're messing with the goddamn bag and whatnot, driving me nuts. And wait, is that the same episode? Yeah, it is. Oh, this is 156. Yeah, this is around the same time where you were just fucking laughing. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's episode. Oh, that's Pick'em episode 12. Holy news.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Here's Lookie.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck?
Oh,
That's my fucking face. What the fuck? I'm gonna pull my shoe.
This one, you mean?
I'm yawning.
That one or this one?
That one looks like I'm yawning. That one looks like I'm a serial killer. The other one.
Oh
my. That's pretty good. I like that one. What the fuck was I thinking?
I don't know. I don't think you were.
No, Shane, I wasn't. Am I trying to push my chest the other day?
No, you were twisting the nipples. That's what you were doing.
Twisting the nipples. Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
God, that face. I'm just like, what?
Oh my God. Gary, he looks like Jackson Fulcher there. That's you yawning.
Yawning, yep. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, you're just looking on something. Damn, look at them titties!
Yeah, CA Cougar, honestly, a lot of it's just improv. Pretty much me improvising. With
oh,
these
like I said, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's going on. Shit. Oh, I caught this at the right moment.
Oh my God, that's actually frightening. Like that scares me. Oh God, what the shit, dude?
That's what I'm wondering.
I think he was making his goofy face when he went down.
Yeah, that's definitely me attempting a goofy face.
Oh,
Oh my god! Look at his eyes. That's why I got this. Look at his eyes.
I'm just like, Shane, goddamn Shane.
Look at one eye's looking at his phone, the other eye's like, oh, football game on.
What are you, a chameleon?
I don't know if I'm a chameleon, Shane.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on, what? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, Shane, he goes, whoa.
Oh, I know.
No, he goes, whoa.
I'm not your personal noisemaker.
God damn it, Shane, no. He goes, whoa.
I don't give a shit when he goes.
You son of a bitch.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
It takes a while for it to load. Look at that. Looks like some...
like, ding, ding, ding.
You're like, oh no, I got my hand caught in the cookie jar. There's no one. Oh, the next one's gonna be great. You ready?
Oh, dude.
Look at that fucking smug face. Fucking boner man.
Oh my god, that's face.
It's Boner Man if he was alive.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, look at that. He was spinning his fidget spinner on his forehead.
Yeah, that was me. I'll give you that. That's pretty clever.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's like,
It's like,
you look mighty tasty. You're like fucking Rash from Battletoads.
Oh, sad.
oh, that just looks like I'm sad at something. It's like, hello.
Looking up straight up like SpongeBob now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it looks like SpongeBob. How the fuck that came out?
Like I said, folks, here's the video and here's the time, just in case if you want to see where it came from. Wait, oh, I can't wait for it to load up on your end.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
Hey, Lucas.
1 second.
Lukey.
On. Oh God!
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. We got half of his face, but it's there.
You look like you're trying to fart.
Never force a fart, man. Never trust one.
I know, I never do.
I was like,
I don't know why I got this. This is like when he held his hand up in the
no, my
face.
Braun Strowman shirt. That's a badass Braun Strowman shirt that I got on.
He's like Kid Kong Bundy. 5. I got a meeting.
Very important meeting.
I don't know what I was eating there.
You're a.
What
the fuck? Lucas, what the hell?
Oh, what the fuck? I'm just like,
you're like eat on.
oh, what the? Oh, now that gave me a headache. Just trying to do that face is getting a headache. I don't know why.
It's fucking Jabba it's Pizza the Hut.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh my god, you look like a turtle.
You do look like a turtle. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, what the fuck, Lucas?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Why is it so weird? Oh my god.
Damn it, I don't know how you have time to do this, man. Shit, this is fucking.
I told you, when I do the table of contents, I watch the whole video from start to finish, so I make sure I get the right moments at the right time. And if I just see a fucking face that sticks out like a sore thumb, I'm like, oh, I gotta slow it down, capture this, share it, and everything. Yay!
Yeah.
Nah.
That's my thumbs up approval for something.
Mentos, the ass fresher.
No. That's something like that. These are pretty good.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh God! What? I don't know what that is. Faces. I'm just like, I don't know what
I said nibble, not bite.
I don't know what the fuck. I was like, I have a revelation.
Unfucking real.
Shane is just like complete unbelievable. I'm just like, yeah, I want. It's like me going after like a burrito or something like that.
Pretty much.
It's like I want that burrito.
Oh my god, dude, you look like an angry beaver.
That does look like a little bit like an angry beaver, a little
I was
bit.
gonna say, dude, I loved you in that cartoon.
You built some good dams, man.
Oh my god! What?
Jesus Christ, boy. Look at him, he's like, ah.
That's me if I'm like biting my lip and like a girl's like trying to like.
You look like a live action. You look like a live action Goofy. You're like, gosh.
Gosh. Yo, gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I can't, dude.
Oh my
Shane is
God,
just trying to get. Shane's like tapping out.
Okay, there's the rash. Goal!
Goal. That that would be me for a goal thing. That's for sure.
Okay, I don't know why you were looking there, but it's just funny.
I was like, I think it was me looking at the poster. I think.
The Kate Upton poster?
Yeah.
You look like a fucking bass fish ready to eat a worm.
No, it's like give me all what you need.
Shane, look at this shit.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
Okay, I got this picture, and I put it on my Facebook, and I said, what the hell is Lucas looking at on his phone? I got some great responses.
The one I put in.
That was funny. Oh, my God.
You want to see what I'm looking at my phone right now?
Oh, my God,
I swear to God,
Lucas.
it's something football related. I swear to God, I will fucking kill you.
What is it? What did you say, Shane?
I said, I swear to God, if it's something football related, I'm gonna kill you.
It's not actually. It's not even
Oh,
close.
Oh,
Yeah, you look at his picture. You look at he's ready for some fucking football.
You know, that mean, well, if you really want to, oh my, oh my God. So yeah, Shane, I'll send you. I'll tell you what I was looking at. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even know where the fuck I get some of these faces.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I took that picture. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's me laughing.
God, Yar.
I don't even know why I was looking.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I don't know. I was looking up somewhere. I don't know.
You're looking at Kate Upton's big bosoms.
Maybe.
He's like, yay, butt cheeks.
No, definitely not.
Woo!
That's why I forgot some. Holy shit, I forgot something. Face.
And I think this is the last one. Yay!
oh my God.
Go back to the one that people were wanting to see, though. The one where it's like the. That one.
Oh, that really funny picture?
Yeah, the one where it broke Gary.
Oh, God. Right here. Oh, my.
So brilliant!
Holy fuck!
Unreal.
This picture was so good, I literally had to share it on my fucking Facebook.
You didn't get I was surprised you didn't get the picture before it though. The one where it's actually me going. That you didn't get that part. I was surprised.
Well, because that's okay. Because this is the best one of them all.
I know, but like the one before, like right before I make that face.
Oh, because it's in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, that's why I was.
That's why. But this is better quality, and this is to me way funnier.
Yeah,
and
because that literally made me appear that right. You see Gary
took this one, and I took this one. You can tell by the size formation. But
yeah, you can tell Gary's right about to laugh his ass on this. Okay.
Oh my god. I was like, I laughed too, and he sends me the picture. Okay, so there you go. Slideshow Lucas Part 2. I hope you enjoy that. And we're into 7 o'clock, so that gives us more enough time for some story time.
Yes, it does.
And we need some good stories after these goofy ass photos.
Oh my god. Well then. Yes, it's indeed story time with Uncle Shane O'Mac. None of my stories this time again. I'm still trying to rack my brain for some things that may have happened in the past. I might have one, but that's for another day. But we're going to go over Let's Not Meet stories again. For those who aren't aware of what these are stories shared on Reddit where people who talk about these experiences that they've had with people that they say at the very end, let's not meet again, because, generally frightening. And I remember the last one that we had was a really good one about the kids who tried to put glass in that.
That was
nuts.
horrifying. I know I had to make a joke. I had to make a joke about why is his ankle hurt. I was like, he was playing Skip It.
So we got a few more here. These are some. These aren't all the stories out there, but these are the ones that have been that have the general consensus of being possibly the best. So let's see. We have the Smiling Man, Dr. Ramsey. They didn't know I understood Spanish. My brother-in-law saved me. The Bag Lady. No good deed goes unpunished.
Ooh, usually those types of stories, like karma. Yeah, that one and Dr. Ramsey, but I'm leaning towards that one.
Yeah, I'm leaning to the good deed. No good deed goes unpunished one. That's the one I want to hear first.
You want me to continue reading off a couple of more, or you want that one?
Yeah, you can read a couple more.
God, you know what sucks really bad? Okay, Jade, we still got time, and I hate to do this to you, but can you give me just 2 minutes?
2 minutes? Yeah, that's fine.
Because I got to pee, and I'm so thirsty from laughing at all those fucking photos.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it.
No wonder you were the potato sack chainsaw man in Resident Evil 4. God damn, Lucas. Give me 2 minutes, folks. Go on with the other stories that you have and discuss about why Kirby Cafe is going to be the greatest thing ever. I don't know.
Hey, Shane, do you really want to see the thing I was looking at on my phone while I was really looking at?
What were you looking at?
You know One Piece, right?
Yeah, of course I know One Piece.
Other than Robin, I found a new anime waifu of mine, pretty much. Just look at that.
I have no idea who that is. But
her name is Vinsmoke Rager. She's literally, like, there's a scene from this One Piece Facebook page where she literally, like, sucks smoke out of Luffy, like, poison out of Luffy by kissing him. I was like, God damn it. Somehow. I'm just like...
Yeah, of course she would have that ability.
I'm like, dude, I'm just like, she has a rocking body, too. I'm like, damn, man.
Don't like a lot of the women in One Piece. They all have a lot of them have like the same, like what I like to call same body. It's like it's very similar to same face syndrome, and it's kind of like the same thing in One Piece. Not all of them are, but there's a lot of them that are.
You don't like Hancock or Robin or Nami or any of them?
What's that?
You don't like Hancock, Nami, any of them?
What do you mean?
For the One Piece girls, you said you didn't like any of them.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't.
No, I'm just saying they all sort of, in terms of art style, they sort of suffer from the same issue, which I like to call same body syndrome.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they kind of look the same. It wasn't for their hairstyle, and some discrepancies with the face, yeah, they probably all look the same. But not that it's a bad thing exactly, but we'll see.
There's a couple of One Piece roles that I definitely bang. That's for sure.
Oh man.
It's bananas. BANANAS.
Bananas. Hey, Jerome, you know what I was talking about with Shano? Talking about anime One Piece.
Okay. I get back as fast as I could. Oh, about 2-3 minutes. Bananas. All right.
So, Shane, go on.
Okay, so we ready to go over the stories?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So let's see. Let me read off a couple more. So you guys wanted to... you're leading towards No Good Deed Goes Unpunished. We got Hell's Waiting Room.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Terrorized for 2 hours. Camping Horror.
Ooh, Hell's
Hell's
I want to hear that one after, but No Good Deed Gone Unpunished.
Goes Unpunished.
Goes
Okay.
Unpunished.
You want to read that one then? All right.
Yeah. Then the Hell's Waiting Room one after.
Hell's Waiting Room. What was it? Was it with Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Except like Gordon Ramsay, if he had a if he went ahead and
if he does taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go.
Yay.
Let's see. All right, here we go. This was written by someone named Scrambled Debutante? Debutanate? I don't know. It's
Scrambled Debutante.
Scrambled, yeah. All right. I've been reading through Let's Not Meet and decided to share one of my own stories. This happened in the fall of 1993 when I was 20 years old. In the interest of context, this was before I started college, and I was working in the material prep department of a plastics factory on the night shift. I was the only woman in the department, and my male coworkers were initially skeptical that I could handle the job, but I proved myself and earned their respect. It was hard work, but on the plus side, it also put me in the best shape of my life. It was also about the same time I dumped my abusive boyfriend, who was verbally, emotionally, and physically abrasive, as well as an alcoholic. This fact, more than anything, is probably why I got myself in this situation in the first place. I had just gotten off work, and it was about 1:30 a.m. My car was running on fumes, so I stopped at a local gas station to fill up. While I was pumping gas, a woman about my age approached me looking nervous and scared. She said she had been at her boyfriend's house and that they had a fight. She walked to the gas station to use the payphone and call a friend to pick her up. On the way to the station, a car pulled up as she was walking. The guys inside started catcalling and harassing her. With a slight movement of her head, she indicated the car was parked off the side of the gas station, on the gas station dumpsters. I saw a large light green car, like a Caddy or a Lincoln, at least 2 or 3 shadowy figures inside. She said they threatened her, and she was too scared to call her friend and wait. The woman was neat, well-dressed, and didn't seem high or drunk or anything like that. She just seemed really nervous and freaked out, so I didn't even hesitate. I finished pumping my gas and told her to hop in the car and I'd take her home. At that time, on a weekend night, there was little traffic, so I booked it right out from the gas station and asked her where she lived. She kept twisting around in the seat to see if the car was behind us, and when I asked her to put her seatbelt on, she ignored me and kept looking for the car. No. I assumed she was just scared. A few blocks in... I'm sorry. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually recognize this story. I've actually read this one before. Anyway, I won't spoil anything. A few blocks down the road, however, I noticed she was looking around the car, and she started asking me about money. Where's your purse? Where's your bag? I need money. You need to give me some money. My stomach sank. I have this woman in my car, and now she's going to rob me. Fuck. But when I thought about it, robbery just didn't make much sense. I was driving a 1985 Chevette, affectionately nicknamed Shitbox, and was wearing my work clothes, a ratty t-shirt and jeans with combat boots. I did not look like a person with a lot of cash, primarily because I wasn't a person with a lot of cash. She twisted around in her seat again and started yelling, "There they are! There they are!" She didn't sound scared anymore. I checked the rear view, and sure enough, the light green car behind me. She started cackling and bouncing up on the seat. "My boys are gonna fuck you up, bitch! They're gonna fuck you up!"
Oh, so it was like a So it was like a setup. Shit.
She's laughing like crazy, opening the glove box, looking in the back for a bag or purse, telling me all the messed up shit these guys are planning to do to me. Now, if I had been smart, I would have just driven to the police station. Actually, if I had been very smart, I would have called the cops from the gas station and waited with her until they arrived. That would have been the intelligent thing to do. Unfortunately, none of this crossed my mind until later. In the moment, I had just gotten really, really fucking angry. I realized 3 key things all at once. 1, there was an intersection up ahead with cars on each side waiting to cross, and the light had just turned yellow. 2, I had a spare box cutter I kept for work at the driver's side door compartment. 3, the crazy bitch still hasn't put on her seatbelt. I didn't think. I floored it and passed under the yellow light just as it turned red. I glanced back to see if the green car was still behind me, but the cross traffic at the intersection had started to move, and they hadn't caught up. The bitch started yelling. I slammed on the brakes and she hit the dash windshield with a solid and viciously satisfying crack. When she rebounded to the passenger seat, I had the box cutter in her face and was screaming some seriously batshit crazy things. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was along the lines of, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my car before I cut off your face and make you eat it, bitch.
Ooh,
I thought she was going to go through the windshield at first.
Yeah, no. That would have been pretty crazy, too. Let's see. The crazy screaming and the box cutter combo worked. She grabbed blindly at the handle and popped the door open, and I started shoving and punching her until the bitch tumbled out of the door to the curb. I stomped on the gas, got to the next turn, squealed around it with the passenger door still open. I made a few more turns because I was afraid the green car might catch up to me. After a little while, I stopped to close the passenger door, and I cut across town and got onto the highway to get home. I was on the highway for about 5 minutes before the shake started. I pulled off to the shoulder, calmed down to get my shit together, and I drove home. I told my sister that I was living. And I told my sister, I was living with her temporarily after a breakup with my ex, everything that happened. She wrapped me in a tight bear hug while simultaneously yelling about how stupid I was for not going to the police. I've never been so glad to be yelled at in my entire life.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Careful who you try to help, man.
Reminds me of that movie, The Hitcher.
That's why I don't do that kind of shit, man. That's why I gotta stay out of those situations.
It's my nephew.
Nice. So, okay, so you guys want to hear Hell's Waiting Room, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this was written by someone named Lubis Lane. All right. Let's see. All right. This one's a bit of a long one. So after this, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have to end it here, but we'll see.
No worries.
Okay. During my early 20s, I worked as a meter reader in Iowa City, Iowa. A meter reader is the person who records how much electricity, gas, or water you've used each month. If your meters are on the inside and you want an accurate bill, a meter reader must enter your home whether you're there to let them in or not. Edit. This is just to clarify. We only had entered homes if consent was given when the customer first signed up for service. Customers also provided us with keys if necessary. Entering a home when the owner wasn't present is something I never really got used to. No matter how loudly I knocked, I never shook the uneasy feeling that I wasn't welcome. The inside of a home is the ultimate private space. A home exterior is just the image of ourselves that we project to the rest of the world. But the further you venture inside, the closer you are to truly seeing what kind of a person lives there. And if you want the raw, unfiltered truth, head for the basement. I hate basements. I've seen walls that look like giant static-filled TV screens until I realized it was roaches scurrying across the white background. Cobwebs so thick and dusty that it looked like cotton candy machine exploded at the Spider County Fair. I've seen rats, snakes, feces, weapons, neglected children, abused pets, homeless squatters, massive hordes, bizarre sexual items, a makeshift meth lab, and even a coffin. There are rational explanations for all of these. Well, maybe not the coffin.
That place sounds like SCP containment breach.
But there's one basement where what I found was beyond any grasp of logic, and that's what made it so terrifying. It was an old apartment house. From the outside, it looked like every other house on the block. I entered the back door and found myself at the top of the staircase. I ran my hand along the wall until it grazed the light switch. I flipped the switch, but no lights turned on. I wasn't carrying a flashlight. A typical route involved 5 or 6 hours of walking, so I carried as little as possible. Oftentimes, I used the light from my handheld screen, but it only illuminated whatever was about a foot in front of it. So, armed with the world's darkest lantern, I made my way down into the darkness. Once at the bottom, I blindly shuffled across the room, one baby step at a time. With arms outstretched, head down, I eventually reached to the far side of the basement. I shined the dim light from my handheld along from the wall and discovered 2 doors. Each door led into its own small room. I chose the door on the right and found the meters in the far corner. As I entered the reeds, I began hearing noises coming from the other room. Something was moving. What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
Sorry, my stupid freaking phone. Sorry about that. Continue.
All right. Something was moving, and there was whimpering, and it grew louder the longer I listened. Eventually, I realized it was a dog. It sounded weak and distressed. I tried to open the door, but it was locked. At this point, the dog was scratching on the other side of the door. I felt helpless. I reported it when I got back to the office, but I couldn't shake the thought of that dog. It was stuck with me over the next month, until it was time to return. There I was, 1 month later, back within the basement. At least this time I knew where the meters were located. I shuffled back to the little room on the I shuffled back to the little room on the right, while keeping my ears open for any sounds coming from the other room. This time I heard nothing. I read the meters and started making my way back, but I couldn't shake the memory of that dog. Was it still trapped inside that room? My curiosity got the best of me. I stood outside the door for a few moments, listening. Still nothing. That's when I made a huge mistake. I tried to open the door. I had no more than jiggled the doorknob when I first heard it. Screams. Blood-curdling screams. Unlike anything I'd ever heard. Sounds I didn't think a human was capable of producing. Short, piercing, high-pitched shrieks followed by a low, drawn-out guttural moan that ultimately morphed into something that I can only describe as crying, but much louder. It was all over the place, like some sort of psychotic freeform jazz. I stumbled backward, nearly losing my balance, and abruptly shouted something like, "Hello, who's in there?" There was no response, just screams. "Are you okay? Do you need help?" Still no response, just screams. There was no doubt that I yelled loud enough for them to hear me. They didn't want my help. He didn't want my help. He wanted me gone. I fumbled my way through the darkened room towards the exit. And when I reached the top of the stairs, I just stood there, listening. I was trying to wrap my mind around what I was hearing. I waited for the screaming to stop, but it never did. When I finally left, it was still as loud as demented as it was when it first began. I felt relieved, but that quickly vanished when I realized that I had to do it all over again next month. I reported what I had heard, but nothing came of it. As my return drew near, a sense of dread grew inside me. What kind of lunatic sits alone in the darkness and silence? My mind created endless explanations for what kind of hell laid upon that door. By the time I returned, I built him up in my mind so much so that anyone other than the devil himself would have been a letdown. But there was no sign of him next month, or even the next several months. I had nearly given up on solving the mystery when a stroke of luck pulled me back in. One night, I went to a concert with my friend Laura. After the show, I gave her a ride home. She moved somewhat recently, and she had given me directions. I didn't pay much attention to where she was leading me until she pointed at a house that was ways up the street. I couldn't believe it. She had moved into the house with a mysterious room in the basement.
Oh my god.
This sounds weird, but have you noticed anything odd about the basement at this? I began to ask. But before I could finish my sentence, she blurted out, "A crazy guy lives down there." Finally, I had confirmation. She went on to tell me, even though her apartment was in the attic, she often heard him yelling late at night. But that wasn't all. She actually had met him. One day, while working in her car, she saw him standing on the lawn, stood perfectly still, with no expression on his face. He was directly in her path, and so she cautiously made her way around him. She noticed that he was staring at her and offered a friendly "hi" as she passed. He had no reaction except for the one unsettling exception. He stuck out his tongue and quickly sucked it back into his mouth and resumed acting like a statue. Thoroughly creeped out, she got in her car and drove away. 2 or 3 months later, I finally met him myself. I entered the back door, like I had so many months before. This time, something was different. There was a light on the basement. I peered down the staircase at the bottom. A ragged-looking dog was staring back at me. It was the same dog I heard in my first visit. Then I noticed something else. Behind the dog, I could see a pair of bare feet. The ceiling blocked my view of the rest, whoever was standing there, but it didn't matter. I knew it was him. I should have left it right then and there, but I didn't. I knew this probably wasn't going to make sense, but at this point, my desire to finally get out some answers outweighed my fear. I shakily called out, "Meter reader," and started making my descent. As I made my way down, more of him was revealed. He looked to be middle-aged. His head was shaved, and his eyes were wild. He was wearing pants, but no shirt. I remember most about how lean and sinewy his body looked. It had the look of a body that was never at rest. I explained who I was and what I was doing there. To my surprise, not only did he talk to me, but he actually sounded somewhat normal. The volume and pitch of his voice was odd, but he said the same sort of things that normal people typically say to meter readers. I even started to doubt whether or not he was the same man I heard about screaming, but his behavior slowly removed all doubt. As I read the meters, he rapidly paced back and forth. He was constantly wringing his hands together and spastically cocking his head from side to side. The longer he talked, the more agitated he became. He began grimacing. Little bits of verbal tics started popping up in his speech. Every so often, he'd blurt out aloud, "Ah!" in the middle of a sentence. He was trying to suppress these sounds, but he was losing the battle. I started making my way to the exit. He followed. His verbal outbursts grew louder and more frequent. I was petrified. When I reached the stairs, I drew our conversation at the end and said goodbye. As I turned to the head upstairs, he could no longer hold it in. Screams. The very same unforgettable screams that I had heard coming from that locked room. I ran up the stairs as fast as my legs could carry me, flung the doors open, and rushed back into the daylight. A month or two later, I had a couple of friends, including Laura, over at my place. I was excited to tell her about my encounter, but as I was relaying what happened, I could tell something else was on her mind. When I finished telling my story, she told me about something that she'd seen a couple of weeks earlier. One day, she noticed lights flashing outside her window. She looked outside just to see police officers placing the man from the basement into the backseat of a squad car. She later found out that another tenant had been attacked by someone with a knife. That was the last we ever saw of him. I don't know what became of the man in the basement. I just like to think he got the help he needed, but maybe that's just because I'd rather not think about the alternative.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, that's a little nightmare feel for you guys.
You know what that reminds me of? Okay, just think about it. Like the way he screams and sounds and how he goes berserk. SCP-096.
096?
Where if you look at his face, he starts, he's all calm and collected, everything. But if you see his face, he starts going berserk and he starts screaming like and he comes after you. Yeah, that is what that guy reminded me of.
That's kind of similar in a sense when you put it that way. Yeah, it's pretty. That's pretty frightening. Like, God, I didn't really even take time to think like jobs like that exist and imagine having to do that. Like, that's fucking creepy. Like, that's too much.
It is.
That's too much. So I think that'll do it. Really, I mean, we
have time for one more. It's only
It's like 10:22.
It's what are we going for 2 hours and 12? After that story, I don't think there needs to be.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess we'll have to end it here, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Even Sebastian's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
So hey, guys, thank you all for watching tonight on the Pain&Gain podcast, episode number 96. Next week is episode 97. We are 97, 98, 99, 100. It's coming up.
Hey, congratulations. You graduated from Sesame Street.
Oh my God, just shut the fuck up. Anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight. Episode 97 will be next week, and we got definitely another good show planned. So, that being said, takes us out, closes out, guys.
Yes, I hope you all enjoyed Pain&Gain as per usual. We'll be seeing you all next week whenever we do. No, we'll give you guys a good show as we usually do. We'll go ahead and we'll figure out what we'll give you. Although you can also place your suggestions. If there's something you want to hear. If you wanted me to do another like Florida or no, go right ahead. Just ask me. I may do that.
We did Florida. No, what's the last time we did Florida other than when Double 9 won the game?
That was like the last time.
90. That was episode 90.
Oh,
That was
shit.
6 episodes ago then. So, yeah, maybe we'll do another one then. It probably won't be a giveaway one because I don't have anything, I think, to give away just yet, but not to worry. There will be times where I'll be able to do that. It's just going to take me a little bit is all. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good night, rest of your weekend, and as always, my friends, Hail Santa!
Oh my god, think about this. Yesterday I had 2 shows back to back, and that's a combination of 5 hours. And then I got this right here, which is about 2.5 hours. So I have like 7.5 hours of table of contents to do.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh. But it's all worth it in the long run. So thank you so much for tuning in to I gotta stretch it. Oh my god, I had to stretch. To tuning in to episode 96. Episode 100 is around the corner, and I'm gonna say it to that time. The greatest moment in the history of the show is happening on 100. What is it? I don't know. You just gotta wait and see. This is Roy Boy J Muddy signing off for little Lucas LCMuscles and Shadow Mac Pimp Daddy saying stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck, rough night, and diarrhea of a wimpy bitch ass because I had to go through that bullshit when going over my worst of the summer. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go on the other computer and look up some beautiful porn starring Jade and James.
Thank you guys all for watching. See you later. Stay awesome.